put your email at your convenience. So welcome everyone. It's indeed a pleasure for us, me and Milind, because we are together will be co-hosts for this meeting and hopefully many more future meetings. And in this situation, I want to give a small introduction to what this group, how this group started and how it was. Just a minute or so, I'll introduce. It was introduced with a very fun way. I used to write some poetry growing up a little bit, and then people started looking at it, and some people appreciated it. And there was one friend of mine who said, "Well, you write it very well," and it came out of my mouth, big mouth. I said, "There is nothing in poetry. Children do not learn grammar initially. They always cry in poetry, or they cry in music." I was not very intelligent that time. But then she said, "Okay, you teach me." And so this group is basically a group of students that came together who have never written poetry. I also didn't write too much poetry. I'm not a published person, like many of you are. I'm very amazed in the group of this awesome group. But the thing started at 2020, and we have a very active WhatsApp group where we do what we call as Kavya Samvad. We don't talk in prose. At least the attempt is we don't talk in prose. We communicate. If you want to say something on that WhatsApp group, you say it in a poetic way. And doesn't matter if it's a true poetry, ghazal, ye wo kuch nahi hai. Don't have to worry about that. We don't get worried about too much structure there because we are all learning. But we are still learning. We are all students in this group, and we have starters and there's somebody who is advanced. But we've seen from 2020, we have seen an amazing amount of productivity. And I was so happy that Milind bhai came into my life, and we are going forward. So this is just a small introduction. We usually have ongoing, very active WhatsApp group, number one. Number two, we have monthly Kavya Sammelan, and we do that. But it can be, this all can be structured, can grow, can go to the music, can go to a number of possibilities here because we have all the people who have done this many times before. So having said that, I'm just going to introduce you, and I will be introducing people one by one on my side, and then you just come out and say hi, because this is just a very short introduction today. So I'll just begin with Preeti Ben. Unmute yourself and say hi. Preeti Ben Shah is in Houston, Texas, and she is a physical therapist from GS Medical, and a very active individual, written a lot of poetry. So she's joined. Okay, thank you, Preeti Ben. Next is Daksha Ben. Unmute yourself, Daksha. Oh. Daksha Ben is in Pennsylvania.
Hello. I'm from Philly.
And she's my mentor. My cousin is a classmate. My cousin was here, and she's a very revered person. I love her. Next is Harish Bhai.
Namaskar.
Harish Shah. He's also in Pennsylvania, and he's an excellent friend, and he's very appreciative of all the poetry stuff that goes on. And so I enjoy his support all the time. Next is Pallavi Ben. Unmute yourself.
Namaste.
Pallavi Ben.
Hi, everybody.
Pallavi Ben is MA in Gujarati, and she's in Santa Cruz, right? Santa Cruz, Mumbai.
Santa Cruz.
Mumbai, and she writes wonderful poetry. And so we enjoy her poetry art. Next is Mahesh Bhai.
Namaste.
Mahesh Bhai Shah.
Yes.
He is a true inspiration for us. He writes in Gujarati, Hindi, and Urdu poetry. Amazing amount of poetry he writes. And he's published some stuff. He comes on some radio programs and stuff like that. So that's him. But many of us are still, learning. And then I have my wife, Kinnari. Say hello to everybody. Yeah. She's the reason, she's the inspiration behind what I do. So she appreciates, and she's like a, what do you call that? Like a bouncing person, and she may not like that much what I say. So many times I said, "Oh, gee, this is not a good poetry, whatever." She's very open. The good interesting thing about her is she studied in Balmohan Vidyalaya, so she's speaks Marathi. She feels fluent Kannada, Telugu, and also of course Gujarati, Hindi, and English. So she's a multilingual person. So I have a lot of support from her on a regular basis. So thank you very much. That's the group I have, and I over to Milindji for introducing the people that he knows.
Yeah. Thank you, Kalind bhai. Welcome to Zoom meeting of Chalo Kavita Kare, a WhatsApp group formed by Kalind bhai in 2020. Initially, it started with Gujarati poetry, but now we get contribution in Hindi, Marathi, and English also. The uniqueness of this group is it's a global expansion, like from India and many states of America, Canada, Australia, and United Kingdom. We get representatives who present their creative work and quality poems. 4 new members are joining us today. I'll introduce them in brief. Mr. Santosh Ji Gurla, a very fine Santosh Ji, say hi to all.
Namaste to everyone. Yeah. Hi.
Santosh Ji is a very pleasing personality and a great musician. He's a good composer. He writes poetry, and some of my abhangs and ghazal are composed by him. One more unique thing about him is he has got recording studio in his house. His passion is so much. He is good at guitar. He plays flute very well, and good technical knowledge. So putting up this Zoom program on YouTube should not be a problem with Santosh's help. Yeah. So that is Santoshji. The next one is Mrs. Kalpana Gaware. Yeah. Hello, Kalpana ji.
Hi, namaste.
Yeah. So Kalpana ji at present is in Nottinghamshire, United Kingdom. Basically, she is from Dombivli, India, and a very fine poet with the experience of about 15 to 17 years. 2 of her poetry collections are published, one in Marathi, one in Hindi. She has conducted many workshops on poetry, ghazals. And one more uniqueness about her identities, she performs puppet shows. So hundreds of puppet shows, nationally and internationally, she has performed. She has performed on this one, broadcasting house of BBC also. So with such an international recognition, she is with us. So welcome, Kalpana ji. Next, she has joined on Smita Gorgantiwar. She was to join, but I'll just give brief since she is not there. Smita is from Vani Yavatmar, and she is a teacher by profession, and my colleague in Kavya Premi Shikshak Manch, where I learned a lot from our guru, Charudat Mahesh sir. and so many things, finer aspects of Kavita and ghazals. So she was to join. Maybe on 12th she will be there. And the last one is a very senior person in our group, Ravindra Sonawane. Welcome, sir. Just say hi
Thank you,
to
sir.
all. Yeah.
Hi, hi everybody. Good evening.
Yeah.
Namaste.
So Ravindra Sonawane, sir, is again my colleague from Kavya Premi Shikshak Manch. We studied together under the guidance of Charudat Mere sir, and all of us flourished. Like the wisdom what we got from Charudatji was amazing, and I am glad that this Chalo Kavita Kare, many members of this are now disciple of Charudat Mere sir. So now his teaching has become international. One more thing, and his learning is ghazals, Ravindraji, from Raghunath Patil sir, and they have conducted many workshops. He himself conducts many poem and art ghazals workshop. One more thing, he's a very good singer. So we have with us Ravindraji, Santosh ji, and Gamre ji. So all are Gaware ji. So all are good singers. So we'll have very good. And today we may not get time to, but at least one stanza all of you can present. So basically today's this one meeting is for the preparation of 12th August. We are going to have one Zoom meeting, and that will be ghazals, poetry, singing, and in a planned way. Kalind is going to have very meticulous planning for that, time allotment and other thing. So send your creation to Kalind or the group or even to me so that we can compile it. Your singing also. If you are going to present on karaoke, that also if you can this one, so we can while giving introduction it will help. So today's this one is for preparation of 12th, and today also we are not just discussing the things. uh, uh, those who want to present their work, they must start today. So I will give back with introduction of this four extraordinary this one artists from India and UK. I am handing over the mic to Kalind.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction, and everyone welcome. What I observed something very interesting, just because I don't want to make a big deal out of it, but this is how Milind and I met. Is through GS. We are both from GS, GS Medical College, and that's how GS has a Goshu art group. And the art group has a writing, he wrote to write poetry, and I put some poetry in that one. And that's how we met. And I observed something very interesting. There are 5 people from GS here.
Very good.
Just raise your hand. Daksha Ben is one.
Yes.
And my wife, of course, my wife and I were together. Anyway, that's just a...
Yeah. And even Preeti
Ben is also from there. So anyway, that's just a side observation I have. So GS Medical College is now named as Guru Shishya Medical College. And so anyhow, so I welcome you all. And what we will do is we will have Milindji present first, and then Milindji with all the guests that are there. If you can present something, go around, and then we'll get our group, whosoever is ready. So we'll share something. And so let's do that. Everyone else will keep mute. So Milindji, over to you now.
Yes. So today I'll be presenting haiku. Haiku is a Japanese format of poetry, short poetry, we can say. It's a poetry of just 3 lines with very few rules. Like the first line is of 5 letters, second line is of 7 letters, third line is again of 5 letters. There's a rhyming in any 2 lines. So these are the rules. And generally, what is the topic like? It is a link between nature and human values and human emotion. So in this just 17 words, not even, yeah. So in 17 letters, okay, it's letters, yeah, I'll correct myself. First line, 7 letters, not words. So just in 17 letters, the whole poem is complete with meaning and lot of, and interpretation also. Each reader will have its own interpretation. To give a brief background, in Marathi, this format was made popular by one very great, Shirish Pai. She was a daughter of Acharya Atre. So she made haiku popular in Marathi, and she translated many Japanese haiku in Marathi. So there were few relaxation of rules and other things. But generally, when we write in Marathi or Hindi or this one, or this time I have tried my luck in Gujarati. I have written haiku in Gujarati, so that I will be presenting. So with this brief introduction, I'm presenting my haiku. Just give me 1 minute. Sono, just 1 minute.
While Milind is away, my cousin who passed away, Niti Ben, she introduced a new form of haiku. It's not haiku. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's a different form of poetry. We have lots of people who have written in that, so we'll introduce that as we go along, how it impacts the whole concept. But go ahead, haiku.
So I'll present. Actually, it was recorded in this one, my mobile, but it's not opening up. There is some problem. But whatever I have written, I'll present to you. पंखीड़ा गाय मधुर आवाजમાં पंखीड़ा गाय मधुर आवाजમાં તારા મનમાં पंखीड़ा गाय मधुर आवाजમાં તારા મનમાં લાલ ગુલાબ બગીચામાં આવી તું લાલ ગુલાબ બગીચામાં આવી તું મને ગમે તું લાલ ગુલાબ બગીચામાં આવી તું મને ગમે તું જોયે છે તને આકાશથી ચંદ્રમા જોયે છે તને આકાશથી ચંદ્રમા મારી સાથે જોયે છે તને આકાશથી ચંદ્રમા મારી સાથમાં ભીંજાઈ ખૂબ ગઈ મારી સાથમાં ભીંજાઈ ખૂબ ગઈ વરસાદમાં મારી સાથમાં ભીંજાઈ ખૂબ ગઈ વરસાદમાં તને જોઈને તબિયત ખુશ છે તને જોઈને તબિયત ખુશ છે રાત ખૂબ છે તને જોઈને તબિયત ખુશ છે, રાત ખૂબ છે. બગીચામાં ક્યાં હવે ફૂલ ઉગે છે? બગીચામાં ક્યાં હવે ફૂલ ઉગે છે? તને જોવું છે. બગીચામાં ક્યાં હવે ફૂલ ઉગે છે? તને જોવું છે. ધન્યવાદ.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
We can invite your guest now.
Yeah. I'll say Sonawane ji and this Pallavi ji, they are going to present Hindi this one. So I'll request Pallavi madam to present her work.
હું હાઈકુ બોલું છું. આ કલિંદભાઈએ કીધું એમ 1 2 3 વાળું.
Yeah.
મેઘધનુષને અવલંબન નાના અમથા વરસાદના ટીપાનું. મેઘધનુષને અવલંબન નાના અમથા વરસાદના ટીપાનું. બીજું છે સંતા કુકડી રમે વરસાદ તડકો અને હું. સંતા કુકડી રમે વરસાદ તડકો અને હું. That's it.
Okay. Thank you. Very nice. Now I'll invite Mrs. Kalpana Gaware to present her work.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू. हिंदी कविता है, पेश करना चाहूंगी. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला, जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. किसने किसका दिन है तोड़ा, किसने किसका पल है जोड़ा. जोड़ तोड़ का कैसा है खेले खिला. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. जिंदगी आज है मेरा, कल है किसी का. जिसका जितना उतना उसी का. द्वार खुदा के फिर क्यों पहला झूला. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. जिंदगी लाख जतन कर बंधन बांधा. ना जाने कब कौन दिखाना. बांध बांध कर जिया रे जीवन मिला. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. थैंक यू सर.
बहुत बढ़िया.
बहुत बढ़िया.
थैंक यू सर. आज हंसू मैं कल फिर रो दूं. जिस पे हंस दूं उस पे मैं रो दूं. रो कर हंसना, हंस कर रोना रे छला. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. जिंदगी मिट मिट जाऊं अपनों पर मैं. घुट घुट रोऊं जख्मों पर मैं. फूल से मन में कैसे पलता शूला. जिंदगी 2 दिन का है मेला. जिंदगी. आखिरी शेर है. हम है माटी इस धरती के, 2 दिन मेहमान इस बस्ती के हम हैं माटी, इस धरती के दो दिन मेहमान, इस बस्ती के हर एक एक ने, हर एक ने किसको कैसा झेला, जिंदगी दो दिन का है मेला, जिंदगी दो दिन का है मेला। थैंक यू,
बहुत बढ़िया,
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
बहुत बढ़िया।
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया।
बहुत बढ़िया।
तो एक रिक्वेस्ट है, आपको एक रिक्वेस्ट है, जो जो कुछ प्रेजेंट किया ना, आप व्हाट्सएप में जरा पोस्ट कर दीजिएगा। जो
जी
भी आप
बिल्कुल।
करते हैं वो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में पोस्ट कर दीजिएगा, क्योंकि हमने देखा दक्षा बहन लिख रही थी।
लिरिक्स
काफी लोगों ने
लिरिक्स
लिखा है। जी, हाँ,
लिरिक्स
हाँ।
भेजना,
जी।
lyrics भेजना, and if the recorded this one, if you can send, that is still better. Yeah.
Yeah.
और
I
हम
will.
दूसरा एक
मैं डालूंगी।
क्वालिफिकेशन कर देते हैं आपको कि आपने जो लिखी है ना उसका प्रत्युत्तर भी मिल जाएगा। हमारा प्रतिसाद भी होता है, हमारा ग्रुप में प्रतिसाद बहुत होता है प्रतिक्रिया में। तो माफ कीजिएगा जो अगर अगर कोई अलग अलग कुछ लिखे तो।
आपकी आपकी आवाज बहुत सुंदर है,
Yeah, सुंदर and
बहुत बहुत सुरीली है,
excellent,
अच्छा बहुत
excellent
सुरीली,
presentation.
एक्सेलेंट।
ऐसा लगता था कि आप गाए जाओ, हम सुनते जाए।
सच्ची में
कभी खत्म ना होए आपकी पोएम।
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा, बहुत
Now I request Sonawane sir to
yes.
present this one, and again this will be in Tarannum. Sonawane sir is a very good singer, so let us hear from him.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for giving me opportunity to present myself. So I am going to present my Hindi poem in front of you in Tarannum. तो मैं ये आपको गाकर बताऊंगा, सुनाऊंगा, प्लीज एंजॉय। तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, निगाहों का तरस जाना, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, निगाहों का तरस जाना, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, उमंगों का तरंगों का बड़ा ये मासला दिल का, उमंगों का तरंगों का बड़ा ये मासला दिल का, रहे ना सांस भी अपनी, रहे ना सांस भी अपनी, रहे ना सांस भी अपनी, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, धड़कता है फड़कता है बने पिंजरे की ये दौलत, धड़कता है फड़कता है बने पिंजरे की ये दौलत, इशारों पे ये चलता है, इशारों पे ये चलता है, इशारों पे ये चलता है, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, खुले जो राज ये दिल के बड़े सुर्खी ये गालों की, खुले जो राज ये दिल के बढ़े सुर्खी ये गालों की, लबों पर बात है कोई, लबों पर बात है कोई, लबों पर बात है कोई, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, इनायत भी शिकायत भी मोहब्बत भी अदावत भी, इनायत भी शिकायत भी मोहब्बत भी अदावत भी, बड़ा रंगीन मौसम है, बड़ा रंगीन मौसम है, बड़ा रंगीन मौसम है, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल। खुदाया खास हो ऐसा न देखो तुम मेरा मुखड़ा, खुदाया खास हो ऐसा न देखो तुम मेरा मुखड़ा, ये चंदा भी ये कहता है, ये चंदा भी ये कहता है, ये चंदा भी ये कहता है, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल,
वाह वाह।
तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, तुम्हारे पास मेरा दिल, बड़ी मुश्किल भरी महफिल, निगाहों का तरस जाना, कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
बहुत बढ़िया।
बहुत बढ़िया।
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent presentation. Excellent presentation.
थैंक यू
And very good voice. So we
कहाँ
are
काबू कहाँ काबू में मेरा दिल.
on 12th we are going to have grand treat.
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent.
बहुत अच्छी आवाज.
This is okay.
Yeah.
संतोष जी आएंगे?
Yeah. Before Santosh ji, what I want, Kalind bhai, you should present.
हाँ,
Because
present.
last,
अरे हमारा गड़बड़ है, हमारा बहुत गड़बड़ है, आपको प्रेजेंट करेंगे हम तो जरा गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, देखो.
no, no, and last times, those who are new, I would like to this one introduce Kalind bhai. He is 12 years senior to me.
Oh.
So he is 75 plus, very young.
75.
And is, yeah.
25 to go.
Yeah, and very enthusiastic, coordinating all these things. And so many poems he has written in English. Shortly, it may come in form of book. That is one. And last time, those who have joined for the first time in this program, last time Kalind bhai presented excellent English poem. So I request Kalind bhai, our guru, to present his work. Maybe in Gujarati also will also do. Yeah, we enjoy your Gujarati, this one also.
So what I did this time, thank you very much for that Milind bhai introduction. As I said, I always said that, you after 50, you count backwards. So I'm 25 years old, 26, 24 years old today. Next year, I'll be 23 years.
Yeah.
You count backwards. That's how you live life.
Yeah.
Okay. Along the same lines, everybody is after moksha. This poetry, and, I may write something that may not be conforming to normal thinking. But this is what it is. And I have translated in English as well. So each stanza will be also in English. The title is Hun to pacho avish. Hun to pacho avish. I shall return. Nathi joy tu swarga mane. Nathi joy tu swarga mane. Nathi joy to moksha. Mare pacha avun che. Ema shun koi dosh? No desire for heavens, not for liberation. I want to return. Any fault in this notion? Why do I say this? I was a small boy when I did this. Gilli danda hututu. Ne chhapani hodi ramta. Bor amali meetha sathe. Jambu no nasto karta. Gilli stick and kabaddi. Paper boat to float. Tamarind, salt and jujubi. Jujubi means boar. Jamun we ate a lot. That was the childhood. Now what has happened? Have jamano PlayStation no. Have jamano PlayStation no. Naam pehla iPad male. Pizza chip no generation. Pizza chips no generation na kachar kuchar maja pade. Now children have PlayStation. They get iPad before they get their name. iPad before they get their name. It's a generation of pizza, chips, and junk food is all fun and game. Now we grew up a little bit. Chokra chokri jude benche. We used to sit in two different bench. शर्माए के વાત કરે. શર્માય કે વાત કરે. વાત આગળ વધતી જાય. વાત જો આગળ વધતી જાય તો ચર્ચા કે એની મૂવી બને. Girls and boys on separate benches rarely talk, mostly shy. If relationship goes any further, it becomes gossip or a movie. Oh my. What has happened now? ફરક નથી હવે ભાઈબંધીમાં કે બેનબંધીની છૂટછાટમાં. બેનબંધી और ભાઈબંધી. स्वतंत्रता के स्वच्छंदता. स्वतंत्रता के स्वच्छंदता જ્યાં સુધી કંટ્રોલ રહે. જ્યાં સુધી કંટ્રોલ રહે. So on translation in English, gay and happy brotherhood. Gay and happy brotherhood. This is the society right now. Or even between two women. Freedom of this sexual role may be okay with a good control. Now the next stage. पाई पाई भरपाई सीख्या. पाई पाई भरपाई सीख्या. सिक्का नोटो गणता गणता. used to count. ઉધારમાં તો નાનમ છે. ઉધારમાં તો નાનમ છે. સ્વાભિમાનમાં જીવવું છે. This is what we grew up with. Learn to count every penny. Coins and paper money. To borrow, oh, what a shame. To borrow, oh, what a shame. Pride in self to make our name. This is how we grew up. Now what's happened? દેવું કરવું કઈ દેવું નહીં. દેવું કરવું કઈ દેવું નહીં. લેવું બધું કઈ આપવું નહીં. લેવું બધું કઈ આપવું નહીં. નોટ છપાતી બંધ થઈ. નોટ છપાતી બંધ થઈ. ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક વ્યવહાર થયો. English, to be in debt and still remain. To be in debt and still remain. Get it all, not give it at all. Get it all, not give it all. No longer currency printed, all electronically converted. Now the next stage of our life. Hato jamano Gita jino. Hato jamano Gita jino. Ramakrishna ne Buddha devano. Krishna ne Buddha devano. But what has happened now? વક્તા આજે વધી પડ્યા. વક્તા આજે વધી પડ્યા. આચરણો ઓછા થયા. That age of Bhagavad Gita ji, Ramakrishna ne Lord Buddha, interpreters and speakers galore, action implemented no more. Action implemented no more. Now I am requesting Chitragupta. Chitragupta ne vinanti. A request to Chitragupta, the keeper of karma records. Jama udharana chopadama. Jama udharana chopadama. Udhar rakjo mara karmo. Udhar rakjo mara karmo. ચોપડો જો બદલવો પડે. ચોપડો જો બદલવો પડે. કળયુગમાં તો બધું કરવું જ પડે. So if in your book of destiny, I'm requesting Chitragupta, please keep my karma pending. I do not want to resolve them. Keep my karma pending. If you have to alter the books, in Kaliyug, the rules always are bending.
Good.
Rules are always bending to that.
बढ़िया.
And what is the reason why I'm requesting this to Chitragupta? Because what I've seen now is કૂટેવો ધીમે નીકળે છે. કૂટેવો ધીમે નીકળે છે. જે શીખ્યો તો હું એ પાછું આવે છે. શીખ્યો તો હું એ પાછું આવે છે. અને યુગે યુગે જો કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન આવે, કૃષ્ણ આવે, યુગે યુગે જો કૃષ્ણ આવે તો મારે તો પુનર્જન્મ લેવો જ છે. Why should only Krishna Bhagwan come yuge yuge? I want to come back also. Bad habits departing. What I learned is coming back. If Krishna is born yuge yuge, rebirth me. I will be back.
Yeah.
I mean, last one. Jeevan maru vahi gayo. See, what I want to do after I come back, I've seen so much of growth and so much of stuff here. I don't want to miss what's going to happen in 2050, 2070, 3000. Why? I want to be really enjoy, because in our life, we've seen so much of growth. Why do I miss the future? I don't want to miss the future. Jeevan maru vahi gayo. Anubhav bhavma rahi gayo. Anubhav bhavma rahi gayo. Kalind ne pacho avu છે.
Wow.
Kalind ne pacho avu છે. Bhut nahi, પણ ભવિષ્યતિ.
Wow.
ભૂત નહીં, પણ ભવિષ્યતિ. So the answer is like this. My life has indeed flown away. Some experiences still remain. I still want to experience some more. Kalind wants to be back, not a ghost of the past, but in a future frame.
बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया.
बहुत बढ़िया.
So
Excellent.
it's a little
Excellent.
unusual. People will kill me for this. Baba, क्या है? मोक्ष नहीं, मोक्ष नहीं चाहिए. हमको मोक्ष नहीं चाहिए.
Say, here most of us are senior poets, but hats off to you. Your skill of writing in two languages simultaneously, that too rhythmically. Presentation was excellent. Gujarati part was very good. English was equally rhyming and meaningful. So this is a unique, this one I'm seeing for the first time. Somebody presenting two languages poetry, and we'll be hearing many more from Kalind bhai. He will be our leader in most of this.
I'm learning from you.
Kalind bhai, એક request છે, તમારા better half ને પણ કઈ present કરવા કહેશો. તમે request.
Not today though. On 12th, I will ask her. She sings well.
હા, so singing માટે તો એમનો ફોટોગ્રાફ પણ મોકલજો ને પૂરું નામ ને એક બે લાઈન નું brief biodata. So that so we can start preparing. પ્રીતિબેન, તમે હજી કઈ પ્રેઝન્ટ કરવા ચાહશો? પ્રીતિબેન ની ઓળખાણ એ આપું છું કે મારા જ કોલેજમાંથી છે, મારા જુનિયર છે ને ટેક્સાસમાં રહે છે, કવિતામાં બહુ ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ રાખે છે ને સારા પેન્ટર છે. એમના પેન્ટિંગ શું ને શું ક્રોશેટ ના આ બનાવે નાના નાના ઈ. So એમાં પણ એમની કલા બહુ જ વખાણવા જેવી છે. પ્રીતિબેન, તમારી કોઈ કવિતા?
થેન્ક યુ મિલિંદભાઈ. એક કવિતા છે મારી કે સંવેદનાના બજારમાં મારી ઉષ્મા ઠરી ગઈ છે. સંવેદનાના બજારમાં મારી ઉષ્મા ઠરી ગઈ છે. લાગણીનું તાપણું ફરી સળગાવવા માટે શબ્દોનો અગ્નિ મારે ક્યાંથી લાવવો? લાગણીનું તાપણું ફરી સળગાવવા માટે શબ્દોનો અગ્નિ મારે ક્યાંથી લાવવો? તો પછી પાનખરના પર્ણોની વાટ જોતા ચાલને આપણે બંને વસંતને વાયરે જ ખરી પડીએ.
વાહ વાહ.
વાહ.
Excellent.
બહુ સારું પ્રીતિબેન. And now I'm going to introduce you to Manas bhai. Manas bhai is from Pennsylvania and originally from Jamnagar, India. He was a practicing doctor in Jamnagar, then migrated to USA. One unique thing, what I observed, I have talked just once or twice on phone with him. I haven't met him. What I was impressed with him, at the age of 20, college days, young age, he wrote a novel. Then many poetries and this one, he has got good study of Urdu language. So very good at ghazals and this one. And Manas bhai is also planning to publish his poetry collection and this one. So let us say, so this group, I would say a group of highly talented, this one coming together. So something good is going to happen with this. Manas bhai wanted me to visit Philadelphia. and have one live. This time it seems a little bit difficult because of my preoccupation. But maybe when I visit next time, say maybe in March or this one, we'll have live this one, and that time I'll request this Santosh ji and others who can come, so we can come in a group like and present our work. Similarly, all of you are invited in India, so there also we can have such a program, and I have confidence that singing group is also good. I'll present my one stanza of this one. I know we are short of time.
Is Manas going to talk?
Yeah, Manas. Manas. So I'll request Manas to present his work. Yeah, Manas bhai. Yeah.
Mahesh.
थैंक यू धन्यवाद। और मैं आप सबका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ आपसे जुड़ने के लिए। मैं इन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया कि मैं जामनगर यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ा हूँ, लेकिन मेरी प्रैक्टिस नडियाद में थी। मैं हिंदी में गुजराती में लिखता हूँ। तो आज मैंने एक जो मेरी एक पुरानी लिखी हुई है मैं आपके सामने पेश करता हूँ कि खाक हो जाऊंगा तुमसे जुदा होने पर, खाक हो जाऊंगा तुमसे जुदा होने पर, फिजा में घुल जाऊंगा कहीं हवा की तरह। कोई एहसास भी न होगा तुम्हें मेरे होने का, कोई एहसास भी न होगा तुम्हें मेरे होने का। सूखे पत्ते की तरह हवा में बिखर जाऊंगा, सूखे पत्ते की तरह हवा में बिखर जाऊंगा। रेत की दीवार पे मेरी तस्वीर बनाई थी तूने, रेत की दीवार पे मेरी तस्वीर बनाई थी तूने। लहर दर लहर लकीर बन घुल जाऊंगा, लहर दर लहर लकीर बन बन घुल जाऊंगा। कभी न रखना अपनी जुल्फों को खुला सनम, कभी न रखना अपनी जुल्फों को खुला सनम। उड़ा के तेरे बालों को अपना एहसास दिला जाऊंगा। कभी ये भ्रम न रखना कि मेरी हस्ती ही न थी, कभी भी ये भ्रम न रखना कि मेरी हस्ती ही न थी। तेरे कदमों की हर आहट में मैं अपनी आह सुना जाऊंगा। हर बार दौड़ोगी तुम दरवाजा खोलने के लिए, कोई ना होगा तेरे दर पर मैं वहीं से लौट जाऊंगा, कोई ना होगा तेरे दर पर मैं वहीं से लौट जाऊंगा। खाक हो जाऊंगा तुमसे जुदा होने पर, फिजा में घुल जाऊंगा हवा की तरह।
वाह वाह वाह, बहुत बढ़िया सर।
थैंक यू।
बहुत बढ़िया।
And before I depart, I would like to request Santosh ji to present something, please.
Right.
Yes, yes. Santosh ji, please.
Sure. Thank you. So I've been contemplating on Behoshi, the unconscious, what we do. Just a few lines I've written, then we can, yeah. So the title of the poem is Thakth Behoshika. आशाएं सुकून के तलाश में कैद, आशाएं सुकून के तलाश में कैद, द्वंद में गिरे मन को बख्शते कैसे। आशाएं सुकून के तलाश में कैद, द्वंद में गिरे मन को बख्शते कैसे। अभी और यहीं से शुरू, अभी और यहीं से शुरू, फिर भी बेहोशी के तख्त से उतारे कैसे। फिर भी बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे। बावजूद लाख नाकाम कोशिशों के, बावजूद लाख नाकाम कोशिशों के, ये सिलसिला सदमों का झेले कैसे। अभी और यहीं से शुरू, बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे। फिसलता रेत तंग मुट्ठी में बंद, फिसलता रेत तंग मुट्ठी में बंद, गुजरते वक्त को रोके कैसे। अभी और यहीं से शुरू, बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे।
वेरी गुड।
आईनों से झूठ बुलवाने का तरकीब। We always, I feel I always lie to myself. I'm always contemplating what I speak, what I do. Sometimes there is a gap, right? So what I have done, आईनों से झूठ बुलवाने का तरकीब, आईनों से झूठ बुलवाने का तरकीब, कई बार जीत कर भी हम हारे कैसे, अभी और यहीं से शुरू फिर भी बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे. Final one, this is a kind of conclusion. So as we have seen, a small chingari can create that light. Small chingari is enough. But when the chingari comes, how it comes? It needs a friction. Without friction, you cannot get light or whatever. That's the thought process behind. So keep in mind about the friction. चिंगारी में अंधेरों से लड़ने की ताकत. As you can see, चिंगारी में, एक छोटी सी चिंगारी में अंधेरों से लड़ने की ताकत. संघर्षहीन टिमटिमाते तारे कैसे, अभी और यहीं से शुरू फिर भी बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे. आशाएं सुकून के तलाश में कैद, आशाएं सुकून के तलाश में कैद, द्वंद में गिरे मन को बख्शते कैसे, बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे, बेहोशी को तख्त से उतारे कैसे.
वाह,
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया.
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया.
थैंक यू टू कलिंद जी.
आपकी कविता ने हमको तो बेहोशी से बाहर निकाल दिया.
नहीं, बहुत. And today we are fortunate to hear so many good poets and excellent presentation. Now I think 3 more are remaining. Mr. Shahabhai, I forgot his first name, so he should present his work. Then Pallavi Ben, this Daksha Ben.
Would you like to present something? We don't, if they're ready, they can present.
Yes, I have something that I wrote a while ago. This is, I guess, during COVID time. You can hear me, right? Yeah. Gujarati Mashe. It's a rhyme. Poetry jeevu to na kehવાય. આ જીવનની સંધ્યા કાળે રસપ્રદ કામ હું શોધું. સૂર્ય નમસ્કાર, ભૂમિ વંદન, ધ્યાન ધરું રોજિંદુ. રસોઈ, પાણી, કપડા, વાસણ, ફિટનેસ રૂટીન ફાવે. વોટ્સએપ, ફેસબુક, યુટ્યુબ, પોડકાસ્ટ, બપોર પડે નિરાતે. સુડોકુ, સ્ક્રેબલ, વર્ડલ, પઝલ, કોફી સાથે ગમતા. ટીવી, મૂવી, બુક્સ ને ગોસિપ સમી સાંજે કરતા. મનોમંથન ને સેલ્ફ ડાયલોગ રાતના મારા સાથી. કોઝી ઘરની ચારે દિવાલમાં સુખ શાંતિ સમાતી. કોવિડ સમયે સાધારણ એ સમયના એમાં લખાયું હશે. શોધા મળ્યું મને એટલે આજે પ્રેઝન્ટ કરું. થેન્ક યુ. Nothing compared to you all.
But excellent presentation, Daksha Ben. And on 12th, we are going to have grand. Just one request to all those who participated today and a few more participating on 12th. Present today's work on our Chalo Kavita Kare group in written form, and one photograph of all of you should reach in next 2 days. So that we'll do. So anybody is remaining now to present the work?
If anybody wants to do it, please raise your hand. Otherwise, it will be wonderful. Bipin Bhai Patel join. You have anything to present, Bipin Bhai? If you're not, that's okay.
Yes.
Who else is remaining? I guess Harish Bhai. Okay. All right. I think this is excellent. And I think, Milind Bhai, I think we will probably conclude this for today. And as we wind up, I did write in my agenda as planning for 12th. You already announced many things about the 12th. 12th will be, the timing will be slightly different. It will be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And the UK will be 5 hours ahead of us. So 9 plus 5, whatever that is. Okay, that's the UK time, Nottingham time. It's 5 hours. Originally, I was planning for 90 minutes. it looks like it may go for 2 hours. It's possible. And it's okay to do. I'll keep it flexible. But one request I do have, that if you're going to do at least one presentation, whatever it is, just let me know that be counted. And if you're going to invite other participants or presenters, do let me know, because that way it will be easier for us to coordinate, me and Milind, because two of us will do our best to make sure the timings are okay. The last but not the least, I have recorded this. So whosoever, you can put it on WhatsApp or you can put it on here. Whoever wants the recording, please send me your email address. I do have many email addresses, but I have made it a rule, almost like a written rule. You are here, you do provide email address at that time. It's not an automatic distribution. I found that to be much better working than just sending it to everybody, So it's much easier because it goes into the Google Drive and then MP4 and all that. You guys are all familiar with all that stuff. So I really appreciate that. And any other, Milind, anything else before we conclude?
First of all, congratulations and compliment to this for conducting this program, Kalind. It's almost 9:40, so exact 60 minutes. So time management is excellent. And one more thing, we have Santosh ji with us. So Zoom recording is already done. So Santosh ji, if you can help us in launching this on YouTube,
Yes,
I'll
yes,
be
we
very
can
happy.
do it. Yeah.
So you can
So,
coordinate with
Kalind, I will
bhai.
coordinate. Kalind, yes.
Yeah. So that was the one thing. Second, all the best for all of you. So from today's group, all of us are participating. If there's any difficulties at time-wise or this one, please let us know in advance. And plus, your friends, they can also participate, provided they give notice in advance to Kalind bhai, so you can accommodate them. And third thing, those the music lover or the mushaira lover or the Kavita lovers, they can join as audience or spectator. So we want good number in our Zoom meeting also, then YouTube, this one also. And Kalind bhai and myself, we have dreamed to have a global representation of multi-talented singers, poets, multilingual, this one. So this is, I would say, in 2020, Kalind bhai started. Now the group is flourishing, and let us hope that it goes very well. Thank you very much.
Do share the Kavya Samvad on WhatsApp group. Kavya Samvad is how we survive on a day-to-day basis, like chapati, rice, dal, sabji. That's our regular meal. This is mithai, and this is all sweets.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Please
Thank you.
participate in regular.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
participating.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Kalind ji.
We had a
Thank
good time.
you,
We had a good
everybody.
It was a
Thank
very
you.
good time.
Yes, we had a good time.
Milind
we
bhai
had
did
a-
very good.